I learned that. So
Wow. So mine, it's a story from the past. Actually, a lot of y'all know that I volunteer with Bugles Across America, and the this story has to do with a funeral that I did, and it was for a friend of mine's grandfather. And I want you to imagine, if you will, early to mid '80s military funeral in a movie, how they're always in the rain, you know.
hmm
But theirs is always just steady rain, I had to play in a downpour, so that a downpour so bad that the flag team didn't show up,
oh
and
wow.
so yeah, and so the funeral director and the deceased father, my friend's father, or sorry, the deceased son, my friend's father, had to fold the flag, and I'm sitting there with a trumpet waiting to play in this downpour, and I finally get up to play, and people are like, "Oh, you," and all these umbrellas like start like covering me, finally, and I'm already drenched. I don't know why you're doing it now, so I'm like sitting there, and it's like I'm my horn keeps coming away from my mouth because I'm shivering so much. It was like I played half of it with a great vibrato, the other half, yeah, it didn't want to come out because I was so cold. But yeah, that happened 9 years ago today, actually.
Oh
So
wow.
yeah,
Okay, man. Well, my truth for this week, Tom. Thanks for bringing the level of the show. No, I'm just kidding. We are recording a couple days after Memorial Day, so we failed to mention it last week, but we also want to make sure that we do remember everybody who has given
yeah,
the ultimate sacrifice. But yes,
Absolutely.
but speaking of the ultimate sacrifice, today was almost my day. I thought for sure that for some reason that the Grim Reaper was over my shoulder. We got I was told the guys a little bit before off camera, we had gotten here and there and went from Connecticut over, I'm sorry, not to Connecticut. I was in Delaware, went to New Jersey. From New Jersey, I had to come up to go to Connecticut, and it was going to be a really long drive. So we decided to find a hotel, and we found one in Yonkers, New York. I knew about Yonkers, but I didn't know exactly where Yonkers was. Well,
hmm
Yonkers is just outside of New York City. And when I say New York City, I mean New York City. Yeah, New York City. So my GPS is telling me take 95 north. I'm like, okay, no problem. We go over the George Washington Bridge. It was
hmm
really crazy because we went on the top section and there was construction. And so it was like, it literally took us 30 minutes to go over the bridge. Majority of the time, we're stuck on top of the bridge, feeling it going up and down, and shaking. That was pretty crazy because, there was this one bridge thing that happened not too
yeah,
far away.
Yeah.
It was kind of crazy. But yeah, so not to make light of that at all again. But yeah, so it was just one of those things in the back of our heads. We're like, okay, is this, but I kept telling Teresa, I was like, no, this is normal.